All right, have you seen this? Take a look at your screen. This video, which is reportedly the real deal, not AI generated, of an unidentified woman, reportedly a prostitute, being wrestled down on the bed by none other than the very married congressman from California, Eric Swalwell, who was just forced to resign over accusations of rape and sexual misconduct.
I believe he drugged my drink. We were supposed to go to a political event, and he said he needed to get paperwork from his hotel room. When I arrived at his hotel room, I was already incapacitated, and I couldn't move my arms or my body. He raped me, and he choked me. And while he was choking me, I lost consciousness.
Jack Posobiec is a former naval intel officer. He was the first person to share that video today. Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert has served in Congress with Swalwell for the last 5 years. Great to have you both. Congresswoman, what happens to these people when they get to Washington? Like, what is wrong with so many members of Congress, your colleagues, people you know? They get elected, they seem normal, and they are not.
Well, I think it's just part of the machine here in Washington, D.C. It's very clear that these people feel empowered to do the things that they're doing. And look, I'm glad that the truth is out. I'm glad that Eric has been held to account and is going to be held to further account. And I'm glad that those victims are beginning to receive justice, but I'm not happy that this is happening. This is all absolutely horrific. And, I'm currently asking House leadership if it's possible to rescind Eric's congressional pension. Not a taxpayer dollar should be paid to that pervert or even Tony Gonzalez for that matter. It's really egregious when you are someone who is supposed to represent your constituents, almost 1 million of them, and they have put you in a position of trust to have these egregious allegations made against you, and especially when there's the receipts to show
that
it.
Is
so,
such
Jack,
a good
thanks
point.
for getting those.
Legally, there should be something that states that if you're, look, only 6 people have been in 250 years, 6 members have been expelled. If you get expelled or you resign for something like this, guess what? You don't get your pension. All right? You don't get your pension. That should be part of the law when you become a member of Congress. Jack, good to see you again. You're the first person to share this video. First of all, the video is real. How do we know this?
Well, and thanks for having me on. I wish, of course, it was under other circumstances, but this video, which I received, it also came in with the file that I'm happy to send over to the team and to anyone off the record regarding the, and put it on the record, I should say, explaining the veracity and the AI debunking that this was AI, debunking that there are watermarks in this, debunking that you know, these claims that this was somehow generated. We know we live in an era of so many fake videos. And unfortunately, it seems to be that this is the real one. We had, a group go through and actually ascertain the veracity of this. Myself, Martin Shkreli, had another portion of the video that he released.
And Jack, can I just say, I don't mean to cut you off.
It's very, very disturbing.
Okay, so first of all, 2 things. And Lauren, I know you know Swalwell. Look at the socks that Swalwell's wearing. Only Eric Swalwell would wear those socks. If this were AI generated, those would not be those socks right there. And then if this was really a fake video, the guy's married, he's got kids. If this was fake, wouldn't you scream from the top of a mountain, Jack, if this was fake, that this is not a real video? And he hasn't said anything about any of these videos that have come out over the last 48 hours, Jack.
No, he is not. And, we're told, as a matter of fact, that one of the reasons for that could very well be that there is, in fact, more to the video. I'm told that, in fact, the entire night was filmed on video. I've not received that portion of the video yet from the initial source, but I can confirm at this point, at least, that law enforcement is involved.
Okay, law enforcement's involved and more video is coming out. TMZ has indicated the same thing, that there are more videos. Congresswoman, of more members of Congress, do you expect more people to resign before the week's out or be expelled?
There are certainly there's a lot of pressure that is going on right now for other members of Congress to resign, and certainly threats that they will be expelled. So, I mean, we're already cleaning house. Congressman Corey Mills' name has come up, and it's one thing to be the bedroom police of a consensual relationship with someone, but I think that this goes farther with him. There have already been motions to censure that have gone away when backroom deals were made. But there's allegations of assault here with a woman, and that is not representative of a member of Congress, and should not be. And then, of course, we also have Congresswoman Sheila Shirfullis McCormick. She needs to go too. I mean, she is stealing taxpayer dollars. This is fraud, and I believe there will be a conviction, and she will be out. Democrats are supporting her expulsion, and I would hope that we could get to a motion to expel before she has the opportunity to resign, and just like Eric Swalwell and Tony Gonzalez,
and
take
what about
with
Corey
her
Mills, the Republican?
The pension and everything.
And what about Corey Mills, the Republican?
Yeah, same. If there is really assault with a woman that he was with at all, like, this is something that we absolutely have to deal with. But there are so many detailed reports within the ethics investigation regarding him, about his company and so many other just shady deals there. And so I don't know how much of that is true, but there are many members who have been digging into this and are not happy and are threatening to expel him. So we'll see if something like that comes up. But I'm not going to play sides here, Republican and Democrat. If you have done things like this, then you got to go.
No, I mean, look at the Tony Gonzalez story. This woman burned herself to death for Tony Gonzalez. She's married, she had children, he had an affair, and he's tweeting about he's made peace with God. Tony, there's a little more to the story. And then a second woman just comes forward and says the same thing, that he wanted, naked pictures texted to him of people that worked for him. Okay, you're not a good guy, Tony Gonzalez. I don't feel bad for you. Jack, just quickly, I'm just wondering, you posted that if you're a victim of improper sexual conduct by a member of Congress and were forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement, please message me and you can stay anonymous. Have you gotten any messages?
I can say that I have received messages since then. I have received some active leads that I am working on at this point. That's all I can say right now.
Okay. Jack Posobiec, Lauren Boebert, great to have you on tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.